Good afternoon, YouTube. This is Nez Lover, and I wanted to give everyone just a little update on what's going on with the Mantis Pod that I found. Well, Diana's dad found, but whatever. Of course, the branch is dead, but I stuck it in this planter just to keep it upright. And so far, I am reporting no noticeable change. I am looking to see if there's any little holes or escape little hatches or things such as that, and I don't see a one. I touch it very gently, and it still feels to be the same consistency, and I don't believe anything's escaped from this yet. Let's look at the all sides here. No, it's still the same old, same old. So we're keeping close eye on it. Yeah, the tree branch it was on is dead, but it's standing up there. My basil is being fussy because of the heat and humidity, but it'll be alright. It still smells good. I love basil. But I wanted to share with you also these funky little mushrooms. I'm going to call this video, what should I call it? Mushroom development. I think that's pretty cool. Strange mushroom development. I don't know from whence these little mushrooms came. I am guessing they came from maybe spores that were on this branch on which the mantis pod is sitting. But I thought, hey, these are pretty funky. I'm really not going to touch it because I don't know enough about it. And some things can be poisonous even if you just touch them. So I'm not going to be touching that right now until I know a little more about it and what it is. If there's anybody into fungi and mushrooms who knows what the hell they're talking about, hey, shoot me a little message and tell me what this is. What is it? It's weird. It looks like it comes from some other dimension or something. I don't know. Let's go look at the other little one here. They're just cute little, they came up fast with their cute little mushrooms. Don't know. What if they're like deadly poisonous or something? What if you slip these in someone's drink? Oh my god, you could, oh. Funguses are scary. You don't know what, and they have spores on them, which are just microscopically tiny, and just breathing in some of these little spores, you could be in for a world of hurt. So yeah, we're not going to touch it. We're not going to disturb it. I'd like to know better what it is before I go messing with it and trying to move it or anything. Just to be on the safe side. Plus, if it's poisonous, I want to dispose of it somewhere where no one's going to touch it. Diana's not going to pick it up and eat it or anything like that. It's just, I need to make sure it's thrown out. But I do want to know what it is. It's presented itself for some reason. So, again, it's light green, like just the lightest green. If the color's not good on this video, it really matches the leaves of the basil. It's just maybe a shade lighter. So, if anybody out there can look that up for me, or they happen to know, please let me know. I'm always interested in knowing what life forms are, plants and animals and things such as that. We'll have a little quick look here at, I put two different plants in this pot here. One of them is a leaf of a night-blooming Cirrus. And when we had the eclipse last summer, I put the night-blooming Cirrus, the big one right here, out here on the sidewalk in the eclipse light. And I kid you not, it started to move. And plants can move, in case you didn't know that. They can move around. Yeah, they can move and face the sun and all of that too. But I mean, sometimes they just kind of arbitrarily move because they are living beings. They can do all kinds of things. And yeah, when I put it out in the light of the eclipse last year, boy oh boy was this thing happy, and it thickened these leaves up. They were kind of like this before, and then after the eclipse they just thickened right up. But I love it. And I understand, I've never seen it happen, but these will bloom once a year, I think, in the evening in the moonlight. And I guess the flower looks like kind of like Little Shop of Horrors, carnivorous, could bite you. I don't know. I haven't seen it do anything like that yet, but I'll keep you posted on that too. This one belongs to Diana's dad, but I have a couple of transplants which will be coming with me when I do get that new place. Everybody pray for me, please. Please keep it up. It's working. Things are going great as far as being able to pack and not feeling like I'm going to get thrown out with all my stuff and my daughter and I having to live under a bridge and all that horse crap. That's not going to happen, thank God. His folks who own the house, they understand that it's a rough time, and one feels a little more kindly than the other, but I'm not going to name names and all of that. Bottom line, they both own this house, his parents, and they both don't agree on exactly the same exact course of action, and let's all just be thankful for that. And things have calmed down. The only thing that hasn't calmed down is Diana's dad. So we're just going to take each day at a time, and I'm just trying not to make anything worse. I'm trying to keep him calm. He needs to realize that this does not need to be any harder than it has to be. You know, I fully am prepared and happy to take care of my daughter. And if his conditions and his problems render him unable to handle all the nerve-wracking things that raising a child and a special needs child entails, that's fine. But I don't want to be around the negative anymore. I don't want to have that energy around my daughter anymore. I don't even have my son coming here anymore because things have gotten pretty tense, to be quite honest. And I'm being open and honest as I can about this experience without getting too graphic. He'd probably die 1,000 deaths knowing I'm even being this open about it. But the world doesn't revolve around the narcissist as much as they think it does. And I have a right to express myself and go through this and be accountable and have prayer support and love from family and friends, even if it's on YouTube. I don't have anybody else. I've got my children, and I've got you fine people. So the people that live and remain want really nothing to do with me or my children, and they've made their choices, and there's people with money, too. I have godparents who have more money than anybody should have, really, but they opt out of having anything to do with me and my children. So that's not how they were raised. I was raised by the same parents as they were. My grandparents, my mother's parents, were like my parents. So, and they would be appalled at how their other children have been treating their great-grandchildren. I don't care about me. They've never liked me. So, I'm used to not being liked by my own. But my mother loved me, though. My mother loved me and my grandparents loved me. And, but yeah, that's for the rest. We'll talk about them another time. I'd rather not go there and think negative. I want to be positive. So, we're trying to stay positive, and just wanted to give you guys an update. But yes, when I do get to finally move, I will be taking these little beauties with me. And this other one in here is from another plant of mine, another cactus, and it wants to hang. I've got it off a piece that must have been maybe 30, 40 years old. And it was in a hangy pot up in a dry attic-y kind of place. And I rescued a single one of these and planted it, and that's what this has become here in this planter. Isn't it beautiful? We got a little dinosaur laying there too, one of Diana's. But that's just come a long way, and I'm happy to have that. And I thought, well, I wonder if the blooming Cirrus and this cactus would get along, and they seem to be getting along just fine. So, well, I've yapped long enough. I gave you guys an update, and that's what's happening. No, I wasn't lying to anybody. No, this nightmare's still going on, but it's not so bad as it could be. And of course, I'm erring on the side of caution, and if anything gets crazy or an emergency comes up, of course, I will contact the proper authorities to handle said emergency. So, but God willing, it won't ever come to that, and I'm praying along with all of you that the Lord will provide some way, somehow, for me to be able to raise the money, sell some art, I do have a spreadshirt now, and I have the Mike Decker and his dog picture up on there, and it's beautiful. I cried when I saw it. I've never seen my things look so gorgeous on shirts and mugs and things like that. So I'm trying. I'm trying. I might even end up getting Social Security for my disability and panic attacks and whatnot. Don't know. I just found out the other day that I guess my case is still open. I thought it'd been shut. Don't know. I have no idea. But God is good, and God will provide one way or the other. So let's all keep praying. I'm praying for all of you, my fam. Love you. Sorry about the mess out here, but thought, hey, it's time to give everybody a little update. So there you are. God bless you, and we will see you soon in the next video. Bye.